Hi everybody, Graham here once again, as every day, with the latest updates on We Share Abundance and associated programs. And we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to head over there right now because if and when, as sometimes happens, things go wrong, it's usually in the link between our app here in Melon and in the Facebook group. So let me head over to Facebook right now. When I get there, I'm going to be looking for the group We Share Abundance Publicly. And when that comes up, I'm going to be scrolling down looking for the 2nd of March. And it's looking good so far. I want to make sure my speakers are off so we don't get feedback. And if I click, oh dear, this sometimes happens. I click and it goes somewhere else. Try again. Okay, we're there and we have comments. And we have top of the comments list, Luis Montero on YouTube. He's from Portugal. And he is usually in very early. You've got to be up early to beat Lewis. And then we've got Peter. He's also in Portugal, actually. But Lewis is in Lisbon and Peter is in the Algarve. And then we've got Norman from Doncaster, UK. Kingsley from Manchester, UK. And we'll be getting started pretty shortly with a little prayer and an affirmation. But a little bit before we do that, about We Share Abundance. What is We Share Abundance? We're a cloud nation, we're an emerging nation, and we are the United States of the world. We have been around for approaching 3 years, putting in solid foundations on which to build our economy, because we have our economy in place. We have our economy, treasury, social services, currency. What we need to do now is build our industries to develop that economy, increase the value and the liquidity of our currency for the benefit of all our members. Who can be a member? Literally anybody from anywhere. We love to have members from every continent, country, colour, class, creed, gender, background, financial status, educational level. None of that matters because we only see people as human beings. We are a non-separatist organisation. We don't pigeonhole people based on whether they're fat, thin, tall or short or whatever else. Just human beings, all in a row, all equal. But we recognise that every human being is unique, so has something unique to offer our community. And so each human being is equally valuable and should be treated with equal love and respect, and they are. And we've got, who else have we got in? We've got Richard in from Devon, UK, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Andrew from New Zealand, where it is already, whatever day it is, Friday. He's looking into the weekend there in New Zealand. Of course, it's Thursday evening here in the UK, but whatever time zone you're in, whatever time of day it is, whether it's summer or winter, whether it's sunshine or rain, you're very welcome here. We love to have you, and we hope that you will follow our suggestions and find true happiness in life, because you can't buy true happiness. It can only be found through loving service to others. And if you don't adopt that lifestyle of loving service to others, you'll always be struggling. You'll always be searching for something else. And it is that true happiness that comes from loving service to others. There are lots of people that have huge amounts of cash and they're not happy. They're always searching for more, more. I need more. I need more. What is it I need? And what they need is that happiness that comes from loving service to others. And that's what our prayer's about. And we're going to have that right in a moment now. But we've got Ramachandra in also from India, still in Mumbai. um, I don't know. He's trying to get his passport sorted out again, I think. He needs to renew his British passport because he is a UK citizen, but he's been in India so long it's probably expired. So he needs to get it sorted out so he can get home. Okay? Right. Let's have that little short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service, and through service, bless each member that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need in life. Amen. Yeah, it's a great thing. Once you adopt a lifestyle of loving service, everything else you want in life will automatically flow to you. If you're chasing money, it's very difficult. Money runs away from people that chase it. Very few people are successful in chasing money. The ones that are usually accumulate vast amounts of cash, but not necessarily happiness. Okay, who else have we got? Oh no, it's just Deborah saying amen. And we have a little affirmation that helps us keep that non-separatist ideology. And that goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, what are we up to? What are we up to? We're still waiting on Remuno on the development side um, to sort out their programming so that we can integrate Remuno into our dashboard. Why do we need Remuno? Because it's a crypto payment system that is pretty much global. Coin payments is very good, but they keep reducing the number of countries that can use coin payments, and so it restricts its use by a lot of members, particularly those in North America. So we want to get Remuno in there as another option. Um, I'm just looking for Devyani to see, well, not for Devyani, but for her latest report. Um, the leaderboard last month. What we have is we reward the top 5 people in the leaderboard. But last month, after I think 1, 2, and 3, something like that, the next 5 people had the same number of points. So I wasn't sure what to do, but what I've done is I've offered all 8 people the rewards. But the bottom 5 in there only had 2 points each. And I think that's too low, really. So we have introduced a qualification where you've got to have a minimum of 3 points. Still really easy to achieve. But I just want to try and push people up a little bit more to be more competitive and get up there. And what you get if you are a winner in those top 5 places, as I say, we've offered it to 8 people this month, but you get a fully paid Beyond Infinity membership for yourself. Now, if you're already in Beyond Infinity, you can either open up a new position with a different email. That's allowed in Beyond Infinity, and we'll pay you for that position. And it'll just double your money when you get into that passive situation. Or you can nominate somebody else, be a family member, friend, relative, or anything, and they join, and we will pay for them. But whoever it is has to be referred by the We Share Abundance account. Why? Because it not only helps the person that won, but it helps We Share Abundance generate more income, and that goes back in for the benefit of everybody else. So uh, that's it. And so those changes, very, very slight, but they need to be put in there, have been added to the um, leaderboard information to let people know. You've got to have 3 points to qualify. So there you go. Um, we have what else? As I say, we've been trying to get that Remuno thing sorted out, but we're still waiting on um, the Remuno team to come back to us. And there's a little bit more work we need to do on that cash cow installment plan. So we've been working on that as well. There are lots and lots of things that we will be adding, but Devian is going to be off next week. So we'll get done what we can this week, and we'll just have to put other things on the back burner. But everything is working pretty well now, and that's where we are with the development. We are also in the process of getting two other things running. One is the advertising campaign for the Turnkey Cash Cow members. This is really important because it will start paying the Turnkey Cash Cow members commissions. They've joined the Cash Cow program to generate income, and so far we've not been very successful in helping them. But we're going to help them massively in the very near future in that campaign that's being run in conjunction with ROI Tips, Caleb O'Dowd's company. And that will all boost our liquidity pools. It will start filling the liquidity pools up as we get that campaign running. The other thing that we've got going, and I've been sorting out appointments with developers. We've got a few people interested in doing the development for it, is the games plan. And I want to get that on the way as soon as possible now. That will be a trivia games that anybody can play, and they can play free or they can join a paid part of the game. Very low cost, it's only $2, and that will give them lots and lots of entries into the games plan to win potentially very high cash prizes. Win 7 games on the run, and I think it's about $40,000. I can't remember the exact numbers, but that is that that is going to also help our members because they'll be able to make more money and help the community as a whole by putting more money into the liquidity pools. One of our new support team members asked a question today about how can we build the liquidity when the tokens are only on waves and can be difficult for people to find. And it's what most people don't understand. It doesn't matter where the tokens are, whether people can find them or not. Most people, when they buy a subscription or a product or whatever, pay with another currency rather than our own currency. Then we convert that into our own currency. So the the actual visibility of the tokens is of no consequence at this moment in time. If and when, because it's not really if, it's when we get the liquidity built and people start to see, because they have lots of people that just track tokens that are doing well or gaining in price, and then they go look for them and find them and start investing. Now, when our tokens start to have that liquidity where we can improve the number of sales, the value of the sales of our tokens, and the value keeps going up, then visibility becomes more important. But until that time, it really doesn't matter. A good example is the Hashing Ad Space, which is a wonderful program run by a very honest man, and they have a token called Asimi, and they saw Asimi price was dropping because they keep giving out the tokens and people want to cash the tokens in, and they don't care how much they get from them because they've not paid anything for them. So they'll sell them for anything, and the price kept going down and down and down. So they said, okay, we'll put them on lots of different exchanges. So Asimi are now on probably 5 or 6 different exchanges, but it's made no difference. The price still has been dropping and dropping. They are now supporting the price at a third of a cent. So Asimi, which has been up as high as over $4, I think, is now struggling to maintain 1/3 of a cent. And that is with support from Hashing Ad Space management. It has the visibility. It is easy to find. It's on lots of different exchanges, but it's not helping the value or the liquidity. The value and the liquidity are only affected by sales, not the sales of the token, sales of products or services. No sales, no business. So we already have services and products. We have advertising packages. We have, and that is linked to an amazingly lucrative compensation plan in our Poverty Crusher program. We have services that we offer through the Easy Business Builder program. That's a subscription. And we have the Turnkey Cash Cow program. We have secondary staking. All these things are services, and the more people that buy those, the stronger our economy is. If people buy just our currency with no thought for anything other than investment, it can and will in time strengthen the liquidity and value of our token. But it needs to be supported by real assets to become one of the top cryptocurrencies. If you look at the king of Bitcoin cryptocurrencies now, which is Bitcoin, of course, that is purely a speculative coin. It's got hardly any use other than speculation. Okay, you can go out and buy things with it, but hardly anybody actually uses Bitcoin to buy things. they tend to buy Bitcoin to get involved in generating more income. They hold Bitcoin because they think it's going to go up, or they sell it if they see it going down. It's speculative coin. It will always dominate because it was the first and it's the best. Um, it's been up as high as what, $65,000 per coin. It's currently, I think, about $23,000, a little bit over $23,000 in a not too distant past. This, not sure if it's this year or late last year. It was down. I think it's late last year. I don't think it's been as low as that this year. It was down in the teens, 16 or 17,000, maybe even 15,000. I don't know. Purely because of speculation. If it had the backing of being used to buy things, which it can be. And I'm not saying nobody ever buys anything with Bitcoin. That would be wrong. But the vast majority is speculative. If it was more focused on its availability as a currency where you could go and say, okay, how much is that? And they said, oh, it's so many Bitcoins rather than it's so many dollars. And you have to change your Bitcoin into dollars to buy it. If it had that availability, then it would be much stronger than it is. It's still, I believe, in the next. We're in a bear market. We've been in a bear market for over a year. Bear markets tend to last 2 years, maybe 3 years, and then you get another bull market. Bull market where the prices go up again. I believe that Bitcoin will hit over $100,000 in the not too distant future, 2 to 3 years. Will it stay there? No. It'll come down, it'll go up, it'll come down. But I think, generally speaking, over time, Bitcoin has always gradually increased. If you sort of get a straight line graph that takes out all the ups and downs, it's gradually increased and it will continue to do so. But what we're planning with our currency is to build that stability through sales. Speculation will then be on top of the sales, not the other way around, sales on top of speculation. And in doing that, we will have a very steady upward curve. And then that will start, you will start to see that this year. I can't give any dates, but the sooner we get the liquidity pools filled, the sooner we will start to see the effects of that in our economy. So I thought I'd try and clarify that a little bit. The visibility of our token at the moment doesn't matter. What matters is getting sales, getting out there and selling our products and services to people that are out there that need them. And there are literally billions with a B that need our products and services. And if every member went out there and did a little bit, then we would soon have a very strong token. But most of our members are in to just sit back and say, I just want money for not doing anything. And that's okay. But you've got to have extreme amount of patience and understanding. The more people that go out and help us get the sales, the faster we'll progress. If it's left up to us, we'll get there anyway. It doesn't matter. We will get there, but it will be relying on things like our collaboration with Caleb O'Dowd and his team, and attracting people in. And when we get that games platform, that is a huge marketplace, and hopefully that will encourage people to get out there and help expand in that area as well. So that's what we're doing. That's where our plans are for the future, and we are building that on these solid foundations that we've put in place. We had what we thought was enormous success when we first started. The first 6 months, we had over $4 million coming in, and it all went out to the members, and everybody was so happy. It wasn't sustainable. It was built on sand, and if we'd have tried to maintain that program, we'd have crashed and gone completely very soon after. We certainly wouldn't have lasted a year. And that was never our intention. Our intention has always been to build a legacy for generations. And we will do just that. So we had to change. We had to make changes. We had to try different areas and strive for different things. And we are now in a position where that is going to start paying off this year. Okay. So Deborah's got a heart of the world there. I like that. Oh, and I ran my mouse over it and it's spinning round. What fun. Okay. And Kingsley saying, thank you. I reserved my, it wasn't 100% rebate you got for Vortic United, Kingsley. That's not what I promised. I promised $100 rebate off your $300. 100% would have meant that I'd give you $300 back. But you got your $100 back that was promised. So I wanted to make that clear. I know that Kingsley just typed it in. He knew what he meant, but I wanted to make it clear for other people. It was $100 rebate for people that invested $300 during the Vortic Challenge. And he was somebody that took up that offer. And so he's got a $300 investment for $200, which boosts your percentage ROI. Okay, so there we go. Also, I got that video up on the site about the withdrawals from what's it called? Mining One Bitcoin, I think. Mining1bitcoin.com or mining1bitcoin.com it is. I don't know how long that program will be around. They claim they've been around since, I can't remember when, I did read on their website, 2012, I think, when they started mining and trading and doing things. And they started in a small way and they expanded and they built up their capital. They made their first million after 12 or a year or two. And then they got a few friends involved and they got up to 50 million. And is it all true? I don't know. But I'm a trusting person. I trust people and I trust what they say. Does it make me gullible? Possibly. But I prefer to be that way. I prefer to trust people than to always look for picking holes in things and everything else. But all I can say is that if you've got $350 to whack into their program, you can pull out that $350 within a couple of weeks, 15 days to be exact. If you've got more than 350, you can get into even higher programs and maybe get to break-even point a little bit quicker. But your cash is at risk for 15 days, but every day it's less risk. I got that video out explaining that, and the withdrawal that I put in came through so fast it shocked me. Okay, because on the site they say it will be paid within 12 hours, I think, or 24 hours, but it was paid within 20 seconds actually. So, so it did give me quite a surprise, and I included the times and everything, and showed proof of that in the video, and it's there. It's a very good starter program if you've got that sort of cash. If you're at the lower levels, the rewards are much lower. You really want to be getting in at 350 if you can. I made the mistake of getting in with a $47 deposit initially, and yeah, I mean it's okay. It's good returns, but it's not as fast. It takes much longer than 15 days to break even. 15 days to break even, and each day, if you withdraw each day, your risk is reducing. So I like the plan. If you've got $350, it's a good place. You can get that money out. You're then operating with their cash, if you like. You're totally risk free. You can't lose anything once you've got your money out, and you can be doubling your money in under 30 days if you compound it. But if you just let it grow, it will double every 30 days. And that is enormous. We'll just work it out, get your pen and paper out or get your calculator out and keep doubling it for 12 months. And you'll see that it's I think 350 at the end of 12 months, you're looking at probably $1.5 million. Will it work that way? I don't know. Most people won't let it work that way because they'll pull some cash out. And I think that's a wise thing to do. I think once you start making money, you want to be taking out 50% and compounding the other 50% so that you're always increasing your returns, but you're always getting some profit out. Once you've got your stake back, get your stake back first, then you're free and clear. Compound 50%, withdraw 50%, and you can then diversify into other platforms as well. There is, of course, Vortic, which is a hugely successful program in the short time it's been around. It's only been around for about 6 months, maybe less than 6 months. But everybody is really doing well with Vortic, and you can get into that with your profits from mining one Bitcoin. You can also get into CoinMarketBull. CoinMarketBull will pay you more than Vortic. If you're referring people, the referral plan is nothing like as good as Vortic's, but the actual income you receive is higher than you will get with Vortic. I don't think it's as solid as Vortic. I think Vortic is really, really solid. I think it's better than having your money in the bank. In fact, I don't think anybody should have money in the bank. You're backing a loser. It's safe, but your money is depreciating all the time. So you need to get it into something a bit more lucrative than a bank. But I think Vortic is sound. I don't think you're going to lose your money in Vortic. I don't know, but that's my feeling. I'm no greater expert than anybody else, and probably less of an expert than many people. But I like Vortic from a safety point of view, from a low risk point of view. I like mining one Bitcoin from a low risk point of view because you can get your money back quickly and you can get bits of it back every day. You can withdraw every day as they transfer your uh, earnings into your wallet. You can take it out, boom, boom, every day. So I like it from that standpoint. Is it going to be around for 15 days? I don't know. It's been around for quite a while. The person that recommended us has been drawing out daily for over a year now. So it's been around a while. Does it mean it's going to be lasting for another year or 10 years? No. But it may be as solid as they claim. In which case you'll do great from it. But I like it from a low risk point of view because you're at risk for such a short period of time and it's reducing all the time. I like Vortic because I think it genuinely is low risk. I think the guy behind it is 100% honest and has a desire to help people and has the background to make it work. CoinMarketBull is relatively new. How long is that going to be around for? I don't know, but it looks, once again, it looks like it's set up pretty solidly. And I think, it's a good risk. Everything is a risk. These are third-party plans. Why are we promoting third-party plans? Because they offer passive income. We don't have anything other than our secondary staking that offers passive income. These other plans offer passive income, and it's good to diversify anyway. You want multiple income streams. Get into 3, 4, 5, 6 passive income plans. Get into a few that require you to be active. Get used to being active. Get used to sharing with people. One program that we've got in there, which is popular at the moment, is Live Good. If you are into supplements and things, it's not really my bag, but if you're into those sort of things, they offer, from all the reports I'm getting, really high quality supplements at really low prices, lower than you can get in the high street. And that is unusual for a multi-level marketing company. They're usually higher priced than you get in the high street. And they inflate the price to pay the commissions. Live Good, wonderful products at low prices. And there is a group on Skype that's being run by a guy who knows how to build a network marketing business. If you're into passive income promotion, go for numbers because everybody makes money anyway. You're happy, people get involved, they start making money from day one. But if you're building a network marketing business that's based on sales, particularly sales of, well, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's soap powder or vitamins or whatever else they sell through MLM, you need to go for quality rather than quantity. You want to be looking for maybe two people a month or 2 people a week that are going to build a business with you. If you are into the passive income side, then everybody makes money anyway. You can just go for the numbers, big numbers. But John knows how to build a business. Before he went in there, he was a top distributor in Amway many years ago now. But he was a top distributor in Amway. But he let that lapse when he was in the army because it's very difficult to keep up your qualification. But he's now started building with Live Good, and he has a Skype group. If you want to get into that group, we will find a way. I'll perhaps get a message out about Live Good tomorrow, and I'll let you have that Skype group. And John, as I say, really good guy, knows how to build a network marketing business, and he's got the enthusiasm to do it. And he'll give you a lot of tips. Okay, even if you're not in his downline, it doesn't matter. Okay. Kingsley says, yes, sorry, my mistake, $100. Yeah, well, no need to be sorry. I knew what you meant. I just wanted to clarify it for other people. I don't know whether I gave you the numbers yesterday, but they're pretty much the same as they are today. I can give them to you for the last 48 hours. I don't think I gave them to you yesterday. Incidentally, I made a big Dr. Klanger when it was the 22nd of the 2nd of the 22nd of that palindromic date, because it wasn't the 22nd. It wasn't 2022, was it? It was 2023. As everybody pointed out. But today it's 2323, the 2nd of the 3rd of the 23rd. So it's another interesting date. But for the last 48 hours, we'll give you. We have a net decrease of 5 in our registered members at 38,815. We talk about a net decrease because we take people out that haven't logged in for a couple of months, and we always get new registrations. And it depends which is higher, the registrations or the ones that have been given the boot. So it's either a net increase or a net decrease. And they often balance very closely. So it's a net decrease of 5 over the last 2 days, the last 48 hours. Active member count is down 8 over the last 2 days. That's very unusual for that to go down, but it's not unusual for it to go down at the beginning of a month. The reason for it not to be unusual for it to go down at the beginning of the month is because if people haven't logged in for half their available days in the previous month, they may have been active right up to the end of the previous month. But if they didn't log in half of their available days in that month, they get into the next month and they find that they're not active anymore. And then why, what, because you didn't log in enough. So they've got to log in half the available days in the current month to get that active status back again and get them up and running as active members in the current month and for the next month. So over the last 48 hours, we had a net decrease of 8 in our active members. As I say, those are people that are logging in regularly. Most people are logging in every day because they get given free Wheeze Abundance tokens for logging in. Okay. Multiply Visa over the last 2 days has no change in its member level, but uh, it's gone up $1 to $10,083.82 in the bonus pool in Multiply Visa. And those increases are just you get for logging in, just as part of the revenue share. Okay, let me check in Melon app and see if we've got any people in there or questions from people that are in what's it called, Twitch or YouTube. And I'm scrolling down now. It's showing all the Facebook. You're not supposed to show the Facebook ones in here. Luis Montero, any information regarding 8 Minute Trader? Not a lot, actually, Lewis. We are still trading. We're not doing particularly well. We're not doing particularly badly. We're not making a lot of money with it. It's a very difficult time at the moment. The market is not in a good situation for trading with high return easily. But it is a 12-month project. And we started it I think we started in October of last year. And we'll see where we are at the end of 12 months. Okay. And that's it. That's it from you. And that's it from me. I don't think I've got anything else that I needed to. Um, so I'll be here as always, same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, on YouTube, Twitch now, Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly. Until then, be we the warriors. Get out there, share love and abundance. Find that true happiness that you'll get through loving service to other people. You will start to see the the rewards just flowing to you without you needing them, and without you struggling for them. It'll just happen. Get out there, be with the warriors, go the extra mile, help people out, and you'll find true happiness in life. Okay? With that said, I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being We Share Abundance. Without you, we are a desert island with no inhabitants. Okay? Um, we wouldn't exist. Right. So until tomorrow, auf Wiedersehen, and I'll see you later, alligator, in one crocodile. See you later, alligator. Don't forget to smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. I'll see you later, alligator. Whoa!